Somewhere, there is an abandoned house, and no one who entered ever came out alive. The police found no bodies, only walls covered in demonic symbols, and recordings of screams that defy explanation. This is not just a legend. It is the chilling truth we are about to. In the heart of the forest stands an abandoned house for decades. Silent, yet alive with terror. The walls are scarred with mysterious symbols, as if something evil once lived here. The creaking doors echo as if someone is watching you from the shadows. The central room, the crime scene, covered in blood and symbols. A mutilated body. The face twisted beyond imagination. The air is thick with the scent of death. Shadows moving as if watching you. In the corners, melted candles glow on their own, as if an angry spirit still lingers. Incomprehensible whispers echo through the corridors. The words of the dead. Paintings on the wall. Hidden faces and eyes staring at you from the darkness. Whenever you try to escape, doors slam shut and windows widen to swallow you in. The detective arrived at the house, his heart pounding with terror before he saw any trace. Scattered papers on the floor carried symbols no one could comprehend. The shadow in the corner moved suddenly, as if the house itself were alive. The detective noticed messages written in blood on the walls. Silent warnings. Footsteps echoed every move, but no one was there. In the corner, a small wooden box seemed to hide a terrible secret. The detective opened the box. The smell of decay filled the room. Inside the box, mutilated dolls with mysterious symbols on them. The air grew heavy, as if the house rejected the presence of any witness. The detective felt something following him. He couldn't see it. Shadows gathered around the detective, whispering his name softly. The walls started to move, as if the house itself was swallowing him. A long creaking sound filled the place, terror intensifying every second. The detective saw eyes glimmering in the dark, watching him mercilessly. Every attempt to escape failed. Doors and windows vanished. The whispers of the dead grew louder, as if demanding something from him. A massive shadow approached, sending both cold and fear into him. The detective tried to scream, but the walls swallowed his voice. All the symbols on the walls started glowing, an eerie, frightening light. The entire house trembled, as if something evil was about to. The detective could no longer distinguish between reality and nightmares. The house consumed him bit by bit. The creaking doors seemed to laugh, telling him the end was near. The house's shadows gathered to engulf him completely. No escape. He left the house, but the terror he witnessed would never be forgotten. Tonight, the creaking doors echoed in his mind, as if the house followed him wherever he went. A black shadow approached his window in the darkness, staring mercilessly. Incomprehensible whispers emerged from every corner, urging him to return. Every mirror in his house reflected distorted faces, none his own. In his dreams, the house returned, and the walls moved to trap him. Footsteps echoed behind him on the stairs. Yet he was. Old blood seeped from the walls of his room, forming screaming faces. A cold hand gripped his shoulder at midnight, but he found no one. Screams came from inside his wardrobe. Something alive was hiding there. The walls of the house cracked, emitting strange, horrifying sounds. Long shadows slithered across the floor, consuming all light around him. Small eyes glimmered in the darkness, watching him relentlessly. Sharp laughter cut through the silence, coming from the walls themselves. Every window now displayed scenes of hell, as if he were trapped there. Things moved quickly in the rooms, invisible to the eye, but felt. Silent cries escalated, as if the house itself. The floor of the house turned sticky, every step sinking him into darkness. The walls shifted to form endless halls, no way out. His heartbeat stopped suddenly, then returned louder, like the heart of death. A giant shadow raised its hand toward him. A sense of imminent death engulfed him. The house screamed loudly. The ground shook, releasing black smoke. The The voices of suffocated spirits surrounded him. Everything around him turned into living horror. Another shadow approached the window, smiling a smile that could never be forgotten. Suddenly, then one voice said his name very slowly. The detective screamed, but his voice did not come out, terror gripping him. The detective screamed, but his voice did not come out, terror gripping him.